Welcome to Stoic Reign, where Stoicism transforms chaos into clarity, struggle into strength, and doubt into purpose. 30 days ago, I was a ship lost in a storm, my sails torn by stress, doubt, and distraction, drifting through a sea of endless tasks and quiet despair. My inbox was a tidal wave. My relationships were fraying, and my sense of purpose felt like a distant shore I'd never reach. Was overwhelmed, like so many of us juggling careers, families, and the relentless pace of modern life. Then I turned to Stoicism exercises, inspired by the ancient wisdom of Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, and Epictetus, who faced wars, exile, and loss yet anchored their lives with unshakable calm. For 30 days, I didn't just ponder Stoic philosophy, I lived it, practicing Stoicism exercises every single day. The result? My life reshaped, my mind steadied, my heart renewed. If you're an American over 35, navigating burnout, financial stress, or the weight of midlife challenges, Stoicism exercises offer a lifeline to reduce anxiety, boost mental health, and drive self-improvement. I'm here to share my 30-day journey with Stoicism exercises, Niger 26, a challenge that brought me 8 daily practices, each rooted in Stoic quotes and crafted for Stoicism for beginners, Stoicism for women, or anyone craving Stoicism motivation. These Stoicism exercises deepened my Stoicism relationships, nurtured Stoicism on love, and sparked productivity, proving Stoic philosophy isn't just for ancient thinkers. It's for you, right now, in today's chaotic world. Let me take you through the stories of 5 lives changed by Stoicism exercises, the practices that transformed me, and how you can start your own journey to become unbreakable at Stoic Reign. First, meet Javier, a 37-year-old chef whose restaurant was thriving, but whose spirit was crumbling. Burnout had him snapping at his team, his passion for cooking fading under the weight of stress. Javier found Stoicism exercises, and one practice, a morning ritual to steady his mind, changed everything. "I was drowning," he says, his voice low but steady. "But Stoicism exercises gave me control. Now I cook with joy, thanks to Stoicism." Then there's Aisha, a 42-year-old ICU nurse, her long shifts and patient losses leaving her sleepless, plagued by worry. She turned to Stoicism exercises to clear her mind, finding calm amid the chaos of her hospital ward. "I felt helpless," she admits, "but Stoicism practice taught me resilience. I care for patients with clarity now, rooted in Stoicism exercises." Harold, a 65-year-old retiree, faced a different storm. After losing his wife, his retirement felt lonely, his days aimless. Stoicism exercises lit a path forward, helping him find purpose in small moments. "I was lost," he says with a smile, "but Stoicism for beginners gave me a reason to wake up." Stoicism exercises make every day brighter. Lena, a 33-year-old freelancer, battled panic over inconsistent income, her confidence crumbling with every unpaid invoice. Stoicism exercises empowered her to face uncertainty with courage. "I was paralyzed," she says, her eyes bright. "But Stoicism motivation from Stoicism exercises built my strength. I'm thriving now, thanks to Stoicism." Finally, Mateo, a 39-year-old single dad, juggled parenting and a high-pressure job, guilt gnawing at him for not being present. Stoicism exercises grounded him, making him the father his kids needed. "I wasn't there," he nods, "but Stoicism exercises made me present. I'm their hero now, living Stoicism daily." These stories, so different yet so familiar, show how Stoicism exercises turn struggle into strength. My own journey began with a simple question: could Stoicism exercises change my life? I committed to 30 days, practicing 8 Stoicism exercises, each one a step toward clarity, resilience, and purpose. Let me walk you through what I did, what changed, and how you can start today with Stoicism exercises to transform your own life. My first 4 days were about finding calm in the storm, inspired by Epictetus, who said, "It's not things that disturb us, but our judgments." I started each morning with a 4-minute practice I call the storm anchor. I'd sit quietly, list one stressor, like a looming work deadline, and write what I could control, like my effort or attitude. Then I'd choose one action, like working an hour without distractions, and act on it that day. At night, I'd journal the impact, noting how focused work eased my stress. This Stoicism exercise, perfect for Stoicism for beginners, steadied me like an anchor in a turbulent sea. By day 4, my anxiety was quieter, my mind clearer, proving Stoicism exercises reduce anxiety and foster a Stoicism mindset. Javier, the chef, used this same Stoicism exercise to stay calm in his hectic kitchen, and it can ground you too. From days 5 to 8, I turned to Seneca's wisdom. He who is everywhere is nowhere. My scattered attention, jumping from emails to social media, was draining me. So I practiced the clarity compass, a 5-minute morning ritual. I'd list 3 priorities, like finishing a report, calling a friend, or exercising, and identify one distraction to cut, like no social media until noon. I'd act on my priorities, then journal at night, noting how skipping Twitter saved me 2 hours. This Stoicism exercise boosted my productivity and mindfulness, aligning with Stoicism daily. Aisha, the nurse, used this Stoicism exercise to focus during her chaotic shifts, and by day 8, I felt in control, my days sharper and more intentional. Stoicism exercises showed me focus isn't just time management, it's self-discipline. Days 9 to 12 were about finding joy, even in tough times. Seneca taught us every moment is enough, so I practiced the gratitude beacon each evening for 6 minutes. I'd journal 3 things I was grateful for, like a kind coworker, a sunset, or a good meal, and write how they lifted me. Like how a coworker's help eased my stress. I'd pick one action, like thanking them the next day, and follow through. This Stoicism exercise, ideal for Stoicism for women, sparked mental health and joy. Harold, the retiree, used this Stoicism exercise to rediscover purpose, and by day 12, I felt lighter, my heart warmed by small moments. Stoicism exercises taught me gratitude isn't just a feeling. It's a practice that transforms your perspective. From days 13 to 16, I faced my fears with Seneca's Premeditatio Malorum, which warns that unexpected blows hit hardest. Each morning I spent 5 minutes writing one potential setback, like a failed pitch at work, and planned a virtuous response, like seeking feedback with wisdom. At night, I'd journal if it happened and how I handled it, like when a pitch was critiqued and I felt empowered by asking for input. This Stoicism exercise reduced my anxiety, fostering mindfulness and Stoicism motivation. Lena, the freelancer, used this Stoicism exercise to navigate financial uncertainty, and by day 16, I faced challenges with calm, not panic. Stoicism exercises turned fear into preparation, a lesson vital for any high-pressure life. Days 17 to 20 were about connection. Epictetus urged us to be present, saying, "Be present, it's all we have." I practiced the presence flame, a 3-minute morning ritual. I'd breathe deeply, notice one sensation, like the warmth of my coffee mug, and write it down, feeling grounded. Then I'd spend 10 minutes fully present with someone, like dinner with no phone. This Stoicism exercise deepened my Stoicism relationships and nurtured Stoicism on love, sparking motivation. Matteo, the single dad, used this Stoicism exercise to connect with his kids, and by day 20, my conversations were richer, my bonds stronger. Stoicism exercises showed me presence is the greatest gift you can give. From days 21 to 24, I sought purpose with Seneca's call to live each day as if it were your last. I practiced the Virtue Forge, a 5-minute morning ritual. I'd pick one virtue, like courage, and one action, like addressing a conflict calmly, then act on it. At night, I'd journal the impact, like how speaking up built respect. This Stoicism exercise, rooted in memento mori, boosted my Stoicism practice and self-improvement. Javier used this Stoicism exercise to lead his team with wisdom, and by day 24, my actions felt aligned, my purpose clear. Stoicism exercises taught me virtue isn't abstract, it's what you do every day. Days 25 to 28 were about my environment. Seneca said, "You choose whose child you want to be." So I practiced the influence sieve each evening for 5 minutes. I'd write about one influence, like a coworker, and ask if they inspired growth. If not, I'd limit contact, like skipping a complainer's rants. If yes, I'd deepen ties, like asking a mentor for advice. I'd journal the impact, like how avoiding negativity lifted my mood. This Stoicism exercise fostered a Stoicism mindset and motivation, aligning with Stoicism on love. Aisha used this Stoicism exercise to surround herself with positivity, and by day 28, my spirit was lighter, my circle stronger. Stoicism exercises showed me your influences shape your growth. Finally, days 29 and 30 were about time. Seneca warned, "It's not that life is short, it's that we waste a lot of it." I practiced the time quill, a 4-minute morning ritual. I'd write one time waster, like doom scrolling, and replace it with a meaningful act, like reading to my family. I'd act on it, then journal at night, noting how reading felt alive. This Stoicism exercise boosted my mental health and productivity, perfect for Stoicism daily. Matteo used this Stoicism exercise to prioritize his kids, and by day 30, every moment felt purposeful. Stoicism exercises made me live like time matters because it does. So, what changed after 30 days of Stoicism exercises? Everything. The storm anchor calmed my stress, letting me face deadlines with clarity. The clarity compass cut distractions, doubling my productivity. The gratitude beacon filled quiet moments with joy, easing my heart. The fear dissolver turned setbacks into growth, freeing me from worry. The presence flame deepened my relationships, making every talk richer. The virtue forge gave me purpose, aligning my actions with courage. The influence sieve surrounded me with inspiring voices, lifting my spirit. The time quill made every day count, grounding me in meaning. My anxiety faded, my focus sharpened, my connections grew stronger. Stoicism exercises didn't erase life's storms, but they gave me an anchor, a compass, a flame. I'm not perfect, but I'm purposeful, living Stoicism daily. These Stoicism exercises reshaped my life, and they can reshape yours. For Americans over 35, facing burnout, financial stress, or loneliness, Stoicism exercises are real solutions. Stoic philosophy, from Seneca's focus to Epictetus's resilience, offers a roadmap for healing and growth. Whether you're new to Stoicism for beginners or deepening your Stoicism practice, these practices foster Stoicism motivation, mental health, and Stoicism on love, turning every challenge into a step toward wisdom. I challenge you to try Stoicism exercises for 30 days. If you're short on time, start with a quick 4-minute practice. List one stressor, write what you control, act today, and note the impact. Feel clarity spark instantly with Stoicism exercises. For the full journey, begin with that same practice and journal your progress, tracking how Stoicism exercises transform you. Share your favorite Stoicism exercise in the comments to join the Stoic Reign community where we build purpose together. You're not a ship lost in a storm, you're a vessel, ready, strong, and built for the wildest seas. The storm outside won't wait, but the strength inside you, it's waiting to be claimed. Start your first Stoicism exercise today. List one stressor. Write what you can control. Act. Journal the impact. Witness how even a single breath of clarity can change the tide. For the full transformation, take the 30-day Stoicism challenge. Track your growth. Celebrate every small victory with the Stoic Reign community. Because here, every step forward matters. Here, we don't wait for calm seas. We forge stronger ships. Subscribe now to Stoic Reign for real-world Stoicism lived daily. Not just to understand life, but to master it. Your future self is already waiting. Strong, unshakable, alive. Forge it, sail it, become it. Start now. Storm won't stop, but neither will you.